of believable threat.
Yeah, and Bob in Sin City,
Yeah.
that corrupt cop role, again, he just commands the screen without chewing the scenery. It's compelling.
But okay, so the screen persona is huge, obviously.
Yeah.
But our sources also showed this other side, which honestly was pretty surprising. Like, he's a published poet with several books out.
Isn't that something? Yeah, it's a real contrast. His poetry, it's often very introspective, sometimes quite vulnerable based on what we read. It really gives you a glimpse of maybe a more contemplative artistic side, completely separate from the tough characters. Our sources kind of suggest it's like a balance for him, against the acting intensity.
And it's not just the poetry, right? There was more. His advocacy work.
Yes, absolutely, for veterans' rights, and he supports other charities too.
Mhm.
And importantly, our sources highlight how open he's been about his own personal struggles
Right.
with addiction and his recovery journey. And that it adds resilience, doesn't it? You see this guy known for being invincible on screen, but he's also profoundly human.
Hmm.
And using those tough experiences to try and help others, it adds this layer of real strength, I think, to the whole picture. His advocacy seems deeply connected to that.
So, wrapping up a bit,
Mm-hmm.
we've walked through Madsen's career, those unforgettable roles, Mr. Blonde, but also his huge body of work, Donnie Brasco, Sin City, so many others. He really does represent that kind of old-school Hollywood grit,
Yeah.
giving depth to these complex, often morally gray characters, always magnetic.
Yeah, exactly. But then we also uncovered this really surprising depth, the poet, the advocate for veterans, and importantly, his honesty about his own struggles and recovery. It adds this powerful dimension of, resilience behind the tough image.
Which brings us to a final thought for you listening. What does it really tell us about fame, about perception, when someone's so defined by one type of role? Turns out to have these unexpected layers, these contributions completely off screen. Makes you think, doesn't it? Who else might we be underestimating based purely on their public or, screen persona? Something to chew on.